I don't know if you're aware of it, but you're trying to run your new marathon with your old shoes. And now, what do I mean by this? With this, I mean that you're trying to set new boundaries in life. You're trying to succeed. You're trying to expand your vessel, basically. You're trying to conquer these new strategic moves in your life and evolve as a human being. But you're doing that with the subconscious programming of the little kid that you were like 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago. So you're trying to basically run your new marathon with your old shoes. How can you run a marathon that's like 20 something kilometers with shoes that you wore in 5th grade? You couldn't do it. That's the same when you're trying to improve your life, when you're trying to get your new career, when you're trying to find that perfect relationship, but you have still your trauma from when you were a kid. Now, if it's not still clear to you, imagine it like you're trying to go somewhere and you have this big stone attached to you. Now, depending on the size of this stone, you could either move very little if the stone is smaller, or if it's bigger than you wouldn't move at all. So, again, another comparison. The stone is the trauma, and the size of the stone is the size of your trauma. If you have smaller traumas, you might move a little by little, with a lot of setbacks, a lot of not getting the things you want easily. And if the stone is bigger than you wouldn't basically be able to move. Now, there are people in this world who have these huge stones and then they're trying to get somewhere, but they couldn't move. And they basically get, with the same 9 to 5 their whole life. They're living in their house and all these things. And these people basically are just, in one place and they don't improve at all. Now, if you want to be someone like that, thanks for watching. Get out of my videos and maybe you can go and watch Mr. Beast or something like that, something to entertain you. But I'm making these videos for the ones who want to improve in life, like me, who want to step up, who want to get out of their comfort zones. So, in order for you to get rid of this trauma that is basically holding you back, you need to realize some things. And the first thing you need to realize is that everything that has ever happened to you, these traumas that happened to you, are basically preparing you for your future life. So whatever it is that has happened to you, I don't want to get into information deep into my past experiences and my trauma, but let's just say it was one of the worst things that could have happened to someone. And the thing with me is that I started going to this coaching and I basically am 90% of the way getting past the trauma. And like I said, it's one of the worst traumas. And I got over it in like 2 months, basically, maybe less. But that's because I have very clear path and I'm very reasonable and I'm a problem solver. When I see a problem, immediately I try to fix it. Now, what I understood in order to get rid of this trauma is that it was meant to happen to me just so it can prepare me for something greater in life. Now, what I mean by this? Basically, however low your life is, imagine it like the force is pulling you down, but you have these two wires attached to you, and imagine it's like pulling you down. It's pulling you down, pulling, and the wires are basically stretched out so much, and it's just waiting for you to let go of this trauma. And when you let go, you will skyrocket. Basically, like how do you say these things that go? I will just find the video and show you. This is basically what I'm trying to say. So, whatever is happening to you, and however bad you may find it, however uncomfortable you may feel, that you might as well delete yourself. That's how bad these situations could be, and that's how it was for me. So you have to understand that that situation, that trauma that happened to you, that you went through, was just, it was just touching you, not to cross the line of I've had enough, let's do something stupid to my life, but just to the surface. It was just poking you to prepare you for something greater down in life. If you step in life knowing that all these traumas, all these bad things, all these experiences in your life come with the intention to teach you something, to make you a stronger man, and to basically make you a better version of yourself, you can handle any situation in this life. There is not a single problem out there that I can't solve. Give me like some time and I can put a man on Mars. That's how problem solving my brain is working. And maybe the path to my purpose is not a straight line. Maybe it has some, curves and all these things, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't care. I'm just striving to my purpose, and I don't care what happens. I don't care about my trauma. I don't care about my setbacks. I don't care about anything. Basically, what happened to me previously in my past remains there. Because me, who was basically going through that trauma, let's say 10, 15 years ago, was a child. I was 10 to like something like that, let's say 10 years old, and I was going through some traumas in life. And right now I'm 22, I'm 12 years older, and I'm so much more mature, so much better, so much stronger, wiser. Basically, I've improved in every realm of human endeavor, and I can see the trauma that this little kid went through, and I see it as not that big of a deal, because me right now can solve any issue. So, what you need to do in order to basically deal with this trauma is to let the current you, the older you, the wiser you, basically carry the little kid inside of you. You know that we all grow up to be the person who can protect the kid inside of us. Basically, when I was attacked, when I was in middle school, and I was attacked by 5 dudes, and I swore with my life that I would never ever let this happen again. And a couple of years later, I became the European kickboxing champion. So when you have some traumas like that, you basically become the version of you to protect the inner child. And the wisest thing you can do in your life right now is to let the wiser you lead the little you inside of you, your inner child. I know these concepts might be strange to you, and I know that it can be challenging and it's hard. I know, I get it. But in one short YouTube video, I can't really put everything, every single information that you need to know to go past these traumas and to basically go through any situation, any challenge in life. So that's why, if you're serious about improving your life, and if you want to take the step further to basically improve your life, just feel free to basically click the first link in the description, watch the first video, and then you can take the actions further if you want to. And I mean, if you're really serious, I don't want someone who is not serious to click the first link and to just watch the video and be like, oh, this guy is just another YouTuber who is selling courses. No, if you really want to improve your life, and if you're serious about it, because some people are just not ready. But if you are ready, if you've had enough, if you're like, I'm basically hitting this glass ceiling that I can't really see, but I feel like I can't improve my life because I feel like something is stopping me. That's how I felt a couple of months ago, and I found a way to get past the invisible wall that is holding me back. So if you are really serious, click the first link and I will see you inside.